Morning. How is everybody doing? I am going to wait until y'all get on in the room. Let me just share this link right here. Let me share the link so I can get some people on in the room. How's everyone doing? Good morning, everyone. I don't know where you guys are, but where I am, it's 10:30 in the morning on a beautiful Saturday morning. It is 10:30. What's going on here? What is going on here? Give me 1 second, guys. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Listen, y'all. I have a very exciting thing that I'm gonna do. I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, very, very, very exciting. Which I'm gonna talk to you guys about. So I'll just wait until some of you guys come on in the room. And while I do that, I'm going to be sharing this link so you guys can come on in. If you're in here, just give a sister a hello, good morning, a shalom. You know what I mean? Just don't just come on in here and just sit there and look at me like, I can see you guys are in here. Okay, I can see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just say good morning. Come on now. Say good morning. Say what's up. How y'all doing? I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my sharing this link so I can have this is okay. So you guys see the title. If you're in here, you guys see the title. That's what I'll be talking about today. That's what I'll be talking about today. We are doing a 30 days mucusless cleanse/diet. Okay, some people call it a diet. I call it a cleanse because you are cleansing and eliminating the crap from the system. And I want to talk to you guys about the asthma attack that I had last week. Yep, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about that. Yep, your sister have had an asthma attack. Lord, I had an asthma attack last week, guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys about that. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. Okay. Hey, Sister Tamika. So you were gonna start one up. You listen. You can join me, girl. Join me on this. This is 30 days, okay? And if you're trying to lose weight, you will be losing some weight on this cleanse here. If you're not trying to lose weight, you will still lose some weight, but you'll be losing some bad weight, and then you'll be gaining some good weight after the cleanse, okay? So this is a win-win situation here. This is not, if for those of you who remember the parasite cleanse that we did, this is not like the parasite cleanse. The herbs are not bitter. Because a lot of you guys hated those bitter herbs. The herbs are not bitter. These herbs are easier on the taste buds, okay? So y'all can join me on this one, all right? Yeah. But this is a 30-day cleanse, and you'll be eating and drinking, but just not garbage, okay? Just not some crap. You won't be eating and drinking garbage. You'll be eating and drinking clean food, clean stuff, cleansing the system. That's what we'll be doing. I'm sharing my screen. Keep saying screen. I'm sharing this link so people can come on in the room. Okay. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Goodness. So you guys see the title here. So shalom, complexity. How you doing, girl? Shalom, shalom, shalom. So, I said I was going to talk to you guys about my asthma attack. So I am. Listen, I try to be very open, okay, and transparent with my brothers and sisters. All right. So, I share my experience, just like I share my experience with that parasite I had. I talked to you guys about that parasite, that I had. So I like to share my experience with my people. So a week ago, I had an asthma attack, and I'm going to tell you guys what happened, okay, and how I was able to get rid of that. Woo wee! So I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory here. So earlier this year, we had our well water pressure tank burst, and we had a flood in our kitchen. Well, we had a flood downstairs everywhere, and we had to replace that. And then right after that, we had another leak, and we couldn't figure out where the leak was coming from. So that went on for a little while. We had two companies come in, and they tried to figure it out, and they were both idiots. But anyway, we finally figured out that it was our heater, our hot water heater, because it's literally just stopped working after a while. That was leaking. But by that time, we had already had a lot of moisture and mold in the house. And so, yeah, we had mold in the house, unfortunately. We ended up replacing the hot water heater, but we ended up with a lot of mold. So anyway, fast forward, I was cleaning my home last week. I had some mold cleaning products that I was using, and I was praying. I didn't listen to my husband. Sisters, y'all need to listen to your husband, okay? Sometimes. Okay, all the time. I'm just messing around. But my husband brought home some protective gear and gloves and everything, and somehow, I don't know how, I forgot to use them. And I inhaled a lot of the fume and the chemical from the mold cleaning products that I was using to spray the mold. And unfortunately, that triggered an asthma attack. And when I cleaned the house, I went to work afterwards, and I had an asthma attack at my job. And by the time I was driving myself home, one of the guys at my job says, "You got to go to the emergency room. You're not looking too good." And for a second there, I did think about going to the ER. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about going to the ER, and so I drove. On my way home, it got worse. It got so bad, I felt like I was gonna pass out. And I just remember just praying and asking the Most High, please don't let me pass out behind the wheels, because I don't want my car just going off the road and end up in a ditch somewhere and nobody can find me. It was very scary. For those of you who have asthma or who knows what asthma is, when you start to get an attack, your chest begins to tighten. You feel like you can't breathe. You're coughing. The respiratory system is messing up. And so as I'm driving home, my breathing, my chest was tight. I couldn't breathe. I'm coughing. The more I cough, the less my ability to breathe become just way out of whack. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to pass out. I felt like I was going to pass out behind the wheel. And I said, I got to make it home and try to get my husband to drive me to the ER. But then when I got home, I changed my mind. I didn't go to the ER. I came straight here, came upstairs, and I grabbed my medicine. I'm going to show you guys my medicine. Here they are. All right, I'm going to tell you guys what I have in here. So I came home wheezing and coughing and chest tight and everything. And I decided against going to the hospital, okay? That was my choice. And so I came in and I grabbed one of these bottles and I took a couple of doses, all right? And about 10, 15 seconds later, my chest begins to open up, and the wheezing begins to kind of go away. um I was feeling better. About 10-15 minutes later, I was feeling way better, and I was able to go to sleep. And I woke up the next morning and I took another dose, and that was the end of it. My asthma attack was gone. So now I'm not encouraging anybody to not go to the hospital, the emergency room, when you're having a asthma attack. Okay, this is just what I do for myself, because this is what I do. I know what I'm doing. This is my body. I know, I deal with the herbs. I know what to take. I know what to do when I'm having an asthma attack. So don't, do not go to the emergency room if you're having an asthma attack. Please go to the ER. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm just sharing my experience with you guys and letting you guys know what I did. So what I have in these 2 bottles, I made these about a month ago. I made one for myself and one for my husband. Okay. And these are herbal tinctures. Okay, for those of you who know what tinctures are, if you don't know what herbal tinctures are, look them up. Tinctures. Tinctures. These are herbal tinctures. And same thing in both bottles. I'm going to tell you what I have in them. I have some golden seal root and some echinacea root and echinacea leaves in both these bottles here. And if you don't know the benefits of golden seal and echinacea, man, especially golden seal, look it up, okay? Golden seal. Now, this is what I took to get rid of my asthma attack that night, okay? This right here. And it works, okay? Immediately. Now, if you're having an asthma attack and you drink some tea, now this is not a tea, this is a tincture, right? The tincture is stronger and way more potent, way more. And no, I don't sell it. I know a couple of people are asking me if I sell it. I don't sell it. I don't sell these as things that I make and keep in my home for myself and my family, all right? I can tell you guys how to make it, or if you guys want me to make it for you, I will. But I'm not selling these. These are mine. Okay. So golden seal is one of the best herbs for the digestive system, but it is also, and that and echinacea, also some of the best herb for the immune system and the respiratory system. Okay. This right here was able to break up the tightness in my chest and the inflammation on my chest and allow me to be able to breathe again. So that's pretty much when you're having an asthma attack and you go to the emergency room. What's happening is that you have, inflammation is triggered by irritation, right? So when you have irritation in the system, you're going to have inflammation in the system. And so what the golden seal does is just get rid of the irritation and the inflammation and get you start breathing again. So let me say this. When you're having an asthma attack, right? In my case, I inhale some very bad chemicals, okay? And so what the body does, yes, it is systemania. It is also good for children. And the other herb was echinacea root and echinacea leaves. Yeah. So what happened is when you inhale chemicals, we talk about diet all the time, but we don't really talk about the things that we're breathing in from the environment. So when you inhale a chemical and it triggers an asthma attack, right? What happened is the body react immediately by producing an excessive amount of mucus to coat the lining of your lung and the lining of the body in order to protect itself from that chemical that's coming in. That's what the body does. And so now you have an excessive amount of mucus in the system that the body produced to protect itself. And so that mucus is what is causing you to have, an asthma attack, an overabundance of inflammation, right? That's how it works, man. And so now you have to get something to get rid of all that irritation, inflammation, mucus, and all that stuff. And so, man, listen, this right here, Got, listen. Now I don't have my give me 1 second, guys. I don't know where it is. But anyway, what I do is I take a little dropper, right? And I open the bottle and I squeeze some of the liquid in the dropper. And I took about 4 or 5 of those droppers and that night. And I tell you, my chest began to just clear up. I began to breathe better, and the wheezing began to go away, and I started coughing up all that mucus that my body produced. And by the next morning, I took another dose, and half hour later, I was good. I was good. But again, not listen. Unless you are educated and have some knowledge in this area, I am not advising anybody not to go to the ER. Please go to the ER, okay? Because I don't want anybody to say Sister Malika told me to do this, and now no. I don't want to be blamed for anything. You do what you feel is right for you. I did what I felt was right for me because I know that it was going to work. Anyway, so that's my story. I did have a little asthma attack. Yes, I did, unfortunately. Yeah. So the exciting news is I will be beginning a 30-day mucusless cleanse on the 1st of next month. Okay. I was supposed to do this cleanse. Unfortunately, I did a video on this on this months back, and I wasn't able to do it. Master herbalist Patrick Dove and I was supposed to do this, and had a little situation, and I wasn't able to do it. So he went ahead and he did it, but I'm doing it now. So it's a mucusless, and this is the right time because right now I have a lot of mucus in my system because I had that whole asthma situation there. So I need to do this. So it's a 30-day mucusless cleanse. You will be doing this cleanse for 30 days, okay? And no, you won't be going to the bathroom for 30 days. I know a lot of people keep asking me, will I be going to the bathroom every day? Well, you'll be peeing because you'll be drinking a lot of liquid, okay? So the body will be eliminating a lot of toxin and waste and mucus from the system, all right? But you won't be like having diarrhea for 30 days. No. Okay. All right. So 30 days, you'll be doing this cleanse. And if you are suffering from just about any damn thing you're suffering from, whether it's cancer, diabetes, hypertension, gout, erectile dysfunction, if you women are going through premenstrual problem, menopausal problem, this right here, listen, I'm not really a huge fan of Dr. Sebi, but when he was alive, he was very big on talking about mucus in the body, right? And he talked about the mucus that our body produce that is causing us to get ill, right? And I agree with him 100% on that because a lot of the illness that we have is from an excessive amount of mucus that our body is producing for whatever reason, maybe your diet or maybe what you're breathing in the system. So when you have arthritis, gout, and all these things, you have an excessive amount of mucus in the system. And how do you get rid of the mucus? How do you get rid of it? Well, this cleanse is going to help you to get rid of an abundance amount of mucus that is forming in the system. Now, the body produces its own mucus, and the body needs mucus to function. But majority of people have an overabundance of mucus that is causing them to get sick, okay? That is creating inflammation in the system, all right? And creating illnesses in the system. So this cleanse is to remove the excessive amount of mucus from the system and put the body back into an alkaline state, okay? Because when you have too much mucus in the system, the body's pH is off balance, okay? And that's why so many of us are dealing with headaches and restlessness and no sleep and this and that, all kind of all type of diseases, hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism and divertic, all type of illnesses. This is going to put you, if you're suffering from a digestive problem, this is going to help you to get rid of your, or put you on the right path to get rid of your digestive issue, like your diverticulitis, your acid reflux disease, and so on and so forth. Okay, people are suffering from thyroid problem. I had quite a few people ask me about thyroid problem. If you guys are watching, you need to be on this cleanse. Okay, this will help you a lot. All right, so I'm just going to show you guys quickly what you'll be doing. If you do choose to join me on this cleanse, I'm going to tell you guys what you need to be doing, the instruction, the complete full instruction for the cleanse, and what you need to be taking. For me, it's very simple. For some people, it's not. And let me say this again. The herbs for this cleanse is not bitter like that parasite cleanse. For those of you who did the parasite cleanse, these herbs are not bitter. Okay, so you don't have to be afraid to These are very good herbs. They're very good on the taste buds, is what I'm saying. They're not bitter. I'm going to share my screen. Give me 1 second. Let me just tell you guys where you to go if you do decide to do this cleanse with me, which I would really appreciate if you guys do it with me. You know what I mean? It'll be way more fun. So I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to show you guys where to go. So here is, where is it? So here's a full instruction on the cleanse. Here it is right here, 30-day mucusless cleanse instruction, all right? And this is the full instruction to do the cleanse. So you're going to scroll down. Oh, you're going to come to this website here called Grassroot Botanicals. You guys see that right there, right? Grassroot Botanicals. I will be putting the link at the bottom of this video here. And so the full instruction is here. Okay, just scroll down. It gives you day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on and so forth. It gives you what to do for 30 days. All right. And so that's the instruction there. You're going to come to this website and hit on 30-day mucusless cleanse. All right. And here, later on after the Sabbath, if you want to go and check this out. All right. I know it's a Sabbath. If you want to go and check this out after the Sabbath or tomorrow, this is the herbs that you will be taking for this cleanse, that you will be taking to do this cleanse. Okay, and I'm gonna just read some of the description here. It says it's a detox for the cell membranes and mucous membrane, the liver, the heart, the kidney, the colon, the intestinal organ, the lymphatic system, the circulatory system. Okay, so that's what this cleanse is going to be cleaning up, a lot of those organs and system in the body. All right, this is a very thorough cleanse. Okay, and I personally will be doing it. Okay, and hoping that you guys join me as well. Okay, so I'm not going to be too long on this live. I just wanted to come on here and just share my little story with you guys and just talk to you guys about this cleanse. I'm very excited to be doing a cleanse. Now, me personally, me and my household, we do a cleanse at the beginning of every season. And I know we're a little bit late because the fall season already began, but it is what it is. I usually do a cleanse at the beginning of each season. Okay, so that's 4 times a year. I usually do a cleanse. So this is my fall cleanse, and I will be doing another cleanse in the springtime. Okay, and another one in the middle of summer, right? I mean, at the beginning of summer. So that's what I do. Okay, I do a cleanse at the beginning of each season. All right. Clean up the system as you go into another season. You clean up the system as you go, as you approach a new season. You want to clean up the system. Get rid of all the crap that you've been eating. All right. So that's why I'm doing this cleanse. Remove all the mucus and build up and inflammation from the system, okay? If you're suffering from diabetes, you should be joining me on this cleanse. If you have hypertension, if you have gout, and if for those of you sisters who are suffering from recurrent yeast infection, you might want to call me up and discuss that, okay? This might not help you get rid of your yeast infection, but it'll help you get rid of some of that crap inside. But I can tell you what you need to do. You know what? Let me just tell you guys if you're suffering from a yeast infection, if you are suffering from a urinary tract infection, a yeast infection or a urinary tract infection, please do the parasite cleanse. That will clean it up for you, okay? The parasite cleanse. It's on that same website. What is it? Grassroot Botanicals. Okay, a lot of us has been doing that parasite cleanse for a while now. If you suffer from yeast infection and or a urinary tract infection, and not just for the sisters, the brothers too, because I have treated quite a few brothers that suffered from urinary tract infection, okay? If you are a man or a woman suffering from a urinary tract infection, the parasite cleanse, it's right there on that website, and the instruction for that cleanse is also there from start to finish. That's what you do if you're suffering from a yeast infection or a urinary tract infection, okay? What else? Does anybody have a question before I go? I don't want to stay too long. All right. You guys have any questions before I go? Or am I missing something? Oh, okay. If you do decide to, Judah Lioness, you said you and your daughter will be just, thank you. All right. What I would suggest that you guys do, because that's what I would be doing, okay? I suggest you guys gather everything that you need for this cleanse before the first. I will be beginning the cleanse on the 1st of next month. This is the 1st of November, okay? And for the next 30 days, that's what I'll be doing. So I am going to be gathering everything that I need. Don't wait until the 1st and then you don't have anything to start the cleanse with, okay? You're going to need probiotics, okay? You're going to need some buffered vitamin C. Let me share my screen again. Let me share my screen again one more time. Right here, let me show you guys. Right here is going to tell you what you need. Right here, where it says 30-day mucusless cleanse instruction. If you read this and go down the list, it's going to tell you what you need, okay? You're going to need the herbal formula that I just showed you. You're going to need some buffered vitamin C. You're going to need some selenium. You're going to need some sea moss. You're going to need some probiotics. You're going to need some grapeseed extract, some L-glutamine. So just go to this list here and just go down the list and you'll see everything that you need there to do this cleanse, okay? Make sure you just gather everything. Now, I have to tell you guys, I get my probiotics from the vitamin shop, okay, or a herbal shop that I deal with not far away from me. One of those two places I get my probiotics from, and I never get them from off the shelf. I go right to the refrigerator, okay, straight to the refrigerator. That's where I get my probiotics from. They have live cultures in them, and they're in the refrigerator, okay? And I take anything between 50 to 100 billion. All right, I don't have mine with me. I have it downstairs in the fridge. I should have brought it up. Show you guys what I take. But anywhere between 50 to 100 billion I take, and I get it from the fridge. They're capsules, okay? For those of you who don't know how to make your own probiotics, I don't make mine. I don't have the time. I have too many things to do. Okay, so that's where I get my probiotics from. If you guys have any questions as to where to get stuff, you know, I will be talking about this cleanse as we go along, okay, for those of you who want to join me. All right, so I have herbs from my neuropathic doctor, my daughter. Can we do those teas with the mucusless? Sis, I don't know what herbs you have. I don't know what herbs you have. What I do know is that there are the herbs that I just showed you are specific herbs to for this cleanse, for this particular cleanse. I don't know what herbs you have there, so I can't, you know. Let me share my screen again. Let me share the screen one more time. So the herbs in this formula is specifically for this cleanse. You see, these are herbs that are going to target certain areas of the body. You have cleavers, red clover, hawthorn leaves and flower, you know, ginkgo, meadowsweet, yarrow, so on and so forth. So these are specific herbs that was formulated for that particular formula for this particular cleanse. So again, I don't know what herb you have, so I can't say that what you have is gonna work. Okay. I think they're selling that herb for like $45 or something. So it's not a lot of money. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so if you don't have any more questions for me, I am you know, I didn't want to go too far into this because I just want to talk to you guys about this cleanse. I will be for the next, I don't know, for the rest of the month, I'll just be updating you guys on it and just reminding you guys that I'll be doing it. All right. So, all right. If you don't have any more questions, I am going to see you guys next week. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me. All right. Okay. Shalom, guys. I will see you guys later.